I learned the price of compromise from my time in federal prison. I made up my mind as a Christian that I was going to follow all the rules. I was going to try to not get written up the whole time I was there, that I was just going to be a great witness. I had gotten converted before I got sentenced. I just wanted to make it the most positive experience that I could possibly make it. So, one of the rules was when you're walking to the chow hall, which was about a quarter of a mile away, that you could not cut through the rec area. So you'd have to walk outside in the elements every single day in the rain and the snow and the sleet. And I was in West Virginia, and it would snow, get very cold, as a matter of fact. And I had walked around about a year and a half every single day. That's about a year and a half, 350 days in a year, and then 100. So over 500 times in a row, I had walked around. And this one particular day, I was having a really bad day. I was fed up. Things weren't going very well. It didn't seem like anything in my life was going right. And it was raining outside, and I was like, cold and rainy. And I was like, what's the point? I've walked around this every single time, every single day. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. It's not going to make any difference. I'm just not going to get wet today. And so I cut through. I cut through on the way, and I cut through on the way back. And I went about my whole day and ended up having a Bible study that night. And one of the guys in there told me before the meeting, he said, "I saw you." And I said, "Yeah, well, I see you all the time." I was still in a bad mood. I wasn't feeling it. He said, "No, I saw you this morning. I saw you cut through." And I said, "So? What's the point? Who cares?" He goes, "I've been watching you for this last year and a half, and you've never cut through the whole time. I saw you today. I saw you cut through." And right at that time, I was convicted in my heart. I was like, wow. Guy saw me walk around 500 plus times, and the one time that I don't, he notices. Man, and that's the thing about a Christian. You can do something right 500 times and nobody says anything, but the one time you don't do something right, they're going to point it out. And that's just the way it is. So that's why we have to be diligent. We can't afford to compromise, because people are watching us. They want to see us stumble. And I don't think that he wanted to see me stumble. It's just that whenever I did something out of my character, it caught his attention. And people notice, people pay attention, even if they don't say anything. So this is my encouragement to you today, to walk your walk, even if it doesn't look like anybody's paying attention, because they sure are. So